What's up, you guys? I am watching um, Venus Williams, and I should have done this actually for each of her rounds. I didn't, but all this is my assessment for Venus Williams for round one, and round two. I'm actually watching round two. I already know she's won, I'm going and watching the second set. I missed it. So the first round, she played. Man, what's that girl's name? I have the draw right here. She played Toro Flor, Maria Teresa from Espanol, from Spain, I guess. It's ESP, I guess that's what Spain means. And my review of that was, I think she missed, you know, a lot of people don't realize that Venus, these matches that she's lost in the first and second rounds of these majors, the past like 9 majors, in third round when she lost to Sharapova, it was a point here, a point there, and the whole match could have been turned around. It's just those types of matches where she's kind of had, and she hasn't been able to play as much and managing her symptoms of her disease. So now that she's in a place, and trust me, I know, because I know the mindset she has to be in now, because I feel like I'm starting to get back into that mindset of not worrying, not having fear on the tennis court, because I played tennis when I was fatigued when I first got HIV, and it sucked. Like it was sapping. I had no energy. I hit one ball and that was it. Like I barely made it into the car to get home, and I just the rest of that was it. My energy was spent. I couldn't even use any energy to watch TV. That's how tired I was. And so that's why I'm pulling for her. And I think I I always have an eye for it. She may not win this tournament, but I feel like she's on the right path because the way she's playing right now is amazing. Plus, her results are showing because now she's in the third round of Wimbledon, which she hasn't made it past. She hasn't made it to the third round since 2010, I think, because I think she lost to Perankova in the fourth round in 2010. So 2011, wait a minute, 2011 she made the fourth round. So since 2011, she hasn't been this far at Wimbledon. This is so. Anyway, so I think she played well. It was just a points here and there. I think she missed a challenge in the second set that would have probably given her game point to level the match at 5-all, but she didn't challenge, and she ended up losing that game, and it was just like that instance. I mean, she was still in that second set, but just right that moment is when the set turned around, and I mean, both players were either a couple of points away from, if Venus either tying the set and maybe closing it out in two, or, Tora Flor. Is that how you say her name? Tora Flor? Yeah, Toro Flor. Closing out the second set, which she did. But you saw how she played Venus. If you saw the match, you saw how well she played that third set. I mean, she was playing pretty standard Ebony Star tennis. I mean, movement was there, aggression was there, shot making skills were there, approaching the net, swinging volleys again. That's the Venus of old. I mean, hitting swinging volleys, hitting big serves, pinpoint accurate serves, especially on the grass. Her slider out wide is hard for Serena to get back, and Serena knows that. So, I'm a huge believer of Richard and what he notices in his daughters, because they are his daughters. And one of the signs he would put up for Venus is, once you put your mind to it, nothing can stop you. So I think once she's set and her mind is set and she doesn't have any distractions, no doubts, no fears, she's just going out there and she's playing and trusting her body, she's just going to do great things in the last stage of her career. And the last stage of her career may last another 6 years. We don't even know, because in the documentary she said she's retiring at 40 and she just turned 34. So if you do the math, that's 6 more years of Venus Williams. Hurrah, hooray, bravo. So, so she won that match. Looked great, looked fresh. She has this match, and man, she looks good right here. I'm just looking at the the match right now, and she just looks fresh. She looks stronger. Those earlier in 2012, 13, and even earlier this year, she looked like, even at the Hotman Cup, I noticed she looked like she was just still not as strong, a little slow. Actually, the Hotman Cup was last year, I think. And if you look if you look back on her results this year, she actually has had a solid year. She made the finals at Auckland against Ivanovic, and that match went the distance. Had a tough loss at the Australian Open, and then went to Dubai, won that tournament, beating some formidable players. She beat Panetta, Wozniacki in the final. She beat Cornet, and she played Ivanovic in the second round. So, and got her back, So, and then I had a really weird showing at Miami, but it was apparent that she had caught a bug, a little sickness, and when you're already managing and this is another reason why I can relate to Venus. If you're already managing some symptoms of another disease, and then something else gets into you, it just weakens your immune system that much more. You know what I'm saying? And so you feel like you stay sicker longer, or you just feel you just don't feel like doing anything. And so she's having to deal with that. And trust me, I know that, because the HIV, they say the HIV/AIDS don't even kill you; it just attacks your immune system, and you can get a cold, and the cold can last for like a whole month. You're trying to fight it off because your immune system is low, or not as strong. So I think her going on her vegan diet, Chegan diet is what she call it. I think that has helped her a lot, because she's getting all the right the right chemicals in her body, as well as vitamins and minerals and nutrients, and she's getting all those things in bulk loads. And I saw a deleted scene on the Venus Serena movie, and she went to this place called Hippocrates, I think that's what it's called. And basically, the place is all vegan, all natural, fruits and vegetables, and basically what they try to do is they try to create a habitat in your body to where disease can't live. I mean, if you create a habitat of wealth, being wealthy, healthy, if you create a habitat where there isn't anything that can exist, then that could cause any damage, and if there's the right chemicals in your body to fight those things off, then you're gonna be super healthy. So maybe Venus was, when she was at the top of her game, she wasn't even as healthy as she could have been. Still eating McDonald's, still eating junk food and stuff like that. Now, she's older. She knows how to manage her body. She knows, what her body needs. She's able to listen to her body more. And I think, sorry, that was a fly. And I think that's going to work out to her advantage, here on out for the rest of her career. I mean, the only thing that can really slow her down now is injuries, really. Because she's learned how to manage her body. And the Williams sisters didn't play a lot of tennis, so that's why they can still look so sharp. And you're thinking, wait a minute, you're in your 30s and you still look like you're moving just as well as you were in your 20s. Well, because Richard gave them some pointers on their career. So anyway, I have really high hopes for Venus for this tournament. I was, kind of seeing that little the special twinkle in her eye a couple of years ago, and I created a thread on Tennis Forum. Woo, she's making some really good shots. on Tennis Forum stating that, you know what, gotta believe. You have to believe because, I mean, this girl, she's still out there. She hasn't given up. Everybody's had written her off. She wasn't getting the respect that she deserves as a champion, as a true multiple slam champion, Grand Slam, multiple. I mean, in various places. I mean, she's won singles at 2 events and doubles at all the events and mixed doubles and 4 Olympic gold medals. She is a Hall of Famer, and just not getting the respect that she deserves is from the tennis world. I don't believe. I mean, she's an ambassador for the sport, fought for equal prize money, along with Billie Jean King, double-handedly. They played, Venus and Billie played doubles and basically got Wimbledon to, force their hand. And again, not the respect that she deserves. The men get special seatings. Andy Murray is nowhere near in the top 3, but he got seated 3 here. Venus is a 5-time champ, singles, doubles. I think sometimes they move up. I don't know if they move up their seating in doubles. I have to research that. But the Williams sisters, they just need to get special seeds every year. Every single year they need special seeds. Venus, she's embarrassed this tournament so many times already in the past when they've written her off. Back in 2005, she was the 14th seed. And the the people who betted for her made lots of money because they just wrote. It's like, okay, how can you write her off? This is when she was 9 years. Did you not see that clip? Did you not see that clip when she was 9 or 8 or whatever she was? She was like, I'd like to win Wimbledon more than any tournament. So you already know what tournament she focuses on the most out of her entire year, her entire tennis year. Is Wimbledon is. She gets into the zone, and if she's in the zone, she knows she's done it 5 times, been in 8 finals. She knows how to get there. Trust me. It doesn't matter. She's not, like she said when she lost to Vesnina in the first round after her post-match interview, in her press conference. She said, I'm not going to give in just because I'm having really bad tournaments. The first 5 or 6 freaking tournaments that she's come back, she said freaking too. It was awesome. She was like, I'm just not going to give in. I don't care what you guys say. You guys think I should retire. It's embarrassing, you think. And yeah, it may be embarrassing right now. And it may be humiliating right now. But I will rise from the ashes, from the dust. I will rise. Because a person who does not give up eventually makes it to their goal. So that's all I have to say about this. Awesome Venus, awesome playing. You're in 3rd round, and I think you play. I don't know if you play Kvitova or not, but if she wins, obviously, and I think your game is well suited to take her on. So, good luck, V.